So Jeff, you ready?
Yeah, let's roll.
Are you nervous?
Ready to go?
Yeah.
All right. This is Friday, April 18th, 2008, and you're watching The Slice. Today's a bit different. Steve is off on the beach drinking pina coladas in Mexico.
If you like pina coladas.
And as my right wing mate, I have Jeff White with me instead. So we're holding up the fort here at Cake. We'll start off as usual with what the best investors at Cake are buying this week. And at the top of the list this week is GE. So GE last week, they had bad forecasts and bad earnings, and they dropped about 10% in the market last Friday. And it turns out that the credit crunch is going from the banks and financial institutions all the way over to the conglomerates like GE.
So
but GE to me, that's toasters and jet engines.
Yeah, I don't understand how you can say that the credit crunch is affecting the price of light bulbs.
No, exactly. Would you buy light bulbs on credit? I certainly don't.
Well.
And our best investors think now is an opportunity to buy GE, gone down 10%, time to pick them up again.
Bargain hunting, absolutely.
Bargain hunting. GE is always a good bet, I guess, from their perspective. All right, moving on. Next stock that people are buying, including Steve, who bought E-Trade this week. People at Cake have been starting to buy E-Trade, thinking, I guess, that what has come down always has to come back up. Do you think that's true?
I thought it goes the other way. What goes up must also come down. So.
But I don't really subscribe to everything that goes down has to at some point come up. Look at Enron. They're not about to just start rising up from the death all of a sudden. E-Trade might be going towards the brink of here.
No, there are plenty of other places to put your money than E-Trade.
The next stock that the best investors Cake are buying this week is NOEC. It's a Chinese producer of alternate energy. They do DME and methanol.
Interesting.
So I guess people always just piling into anything to do with natural resources, new energy.
And
if you add in China, you get to like the power of two. You're adding new energy, natural resources, and China into one.
So I think that's a killer combination. No, I mean, how can you go wrong? It's China, it's green, you know, it's got to go up, right?
So over to what are the best investors at Cake selling right now? So RZ. Racer Technology.
They make the skateboards?
No, they're not the ones in the skateboards. These are the guys who do motor and power controller technology. They do, for example, drive lines and things for plug-in hybrids.
The plug-in hybrid, who wants to plug their car in? Why, if you're a hybrid, why do you have to plug it in anyway?
We want to go wireless. We go wireless recharging of a plug-in.
Wireless power?
You just come up, you park over the wireless. It's like charging a toothbrush. You know, you just park the car on top of it. Induction charges the thing.
Really? My toothbrush is actually just regular, powered by my own arms, so.
Yeah, wow. So now next, new favorite segment, Who Takes the Cake? What's happened just recently is that Apple has overtaken Citigroup. Citigroup, the world's biggest bank, cannot compete anymore with a local manufacturer down here, just a couple miles down the road. They make computers, some music things.
iPhones.
What do you think this means?
Well, I think the straight answer is that Citigroup makes risky investments. Apple just sells stuff.
They just sell stuff?
They just sell stuff. They have no downside risk.
So you're saying when you have an iPod in your hand, there's not a lot of risk left in that?
They sold it to you.
You're not going to come back and try to repossess the iPod.
Have you ever tried to take back a broken thing to Apple? Not so easy. Over
to our second favorite segment, Rich Street, Poor Street. I can't wait to do Rich Street myself. This week, we're not going to do Confused Swede or Bankrupt Swede. We're going to do Rich Swede.
Really?
Do you know who the richest Swedes are? Do you know? He's the founder of IKEA. Absolutely right. The 7th richest person in the world. He got there by selling flat pack furniture. We're supposed to have Lindsay Campbell here today, and Steve was in charge of that. I thought he booked everything, but he left yesterday. Didn't hand anything over to me, so I don't know if she shows up here at 11, at noon, in the afternoon. I have no idea. And so Lindsay, I guess we'll just film something when you show up, but in your absence, it has to leave for the day.
Well, I'll get her in next week.
Okay, Jeff, you'll take care of booking Lindsay next week. Absolutely. We'll have her in. Sweet. All right, so this wraps up the slice for this week, and we'll see you again next week with some interesting commentary on the recent buys and sells of the best members of Cake, and maybe it'll be Pour Suite next week.
Hopefully.
All right.